Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's video we are going to be discussing different kinds of background and how they can be created using Pixellab. So the first type of background we are going to be making today is called the solid color background, or what we call the plain background. It involves just one color. First, you click on the background tool and then the color tool. As a default setting, the gradient will be selected, but then you change it to color. So there are different ways to apply a solid color in Pixellab. You can do that by simply picking a color in your color set. It could be any color like blue, green, red, orange, purple, and so on. You can also create a solid color background by using the plus button beside your color set and picking any color of your choice from the color wheel. For example, I picked this green color from my color wheel. Another method is by using color codes. If you have the color code of the exact color you want to use, you can simply click on the pencil button at the top right hand corner and input your color code. Like this. You can see the color we got. Another method is by picking a color from a color palette. You can do so by first importing the color palette from your gallery and then placing it in any position of your choice. Then you click on background and go back to the color tool. Click on the plus button beside your color set. Click on the color picker tool at the top right hand corner. Then select the color palette and pick any color of your choice. Let me pick this wine color for instance. You can see my background is now wine color. I can also click on the layer tool to hide the color palette. And here I have the background of my choice. The next type of background we have in graphic design is the gradient background. A gradient is a transition between two colors. It could also be more than two colors, it could be several colors, but it's not just one solid color. There can be two or more colors on that background, but it exists with a transition. For example, this background color is a gradient. You can see the transition between the lighter orange and the darker orange. Let's try creating a gradient with the color palette we used earlier. We will first import the color palette from gallery. Then we'll place it somewhere. We will go back to the color tool and click on gradient. Since there are 5 colors in the color palette, we want to add 3 more color boxes so we can use all the 5 colors. So we can start adding the colors one after the other. Click on the first box and use the color picker tool to select the last color on the list. Then we repeat the same procedure for the second box and the rest of the boxes until we add all the colors. There are different gradient options. We have the horizontal gradient, we have the vertical gradient, we also have the diagonal gradient, we also have the circular gradient, we have the vertical circular gradient, and then we have the horizontal circular gradient. So you can pick any one of your choice. For me, I would like to use the diagonal gradient. So here is my gradient background. I can also hide the color palette if I want. As a graphic designer, it is advisable to use gradient backgrounds instead of solid color backgrounds as it gives more life to your designs. You can still use solid color backgrounds if need be, so it's not like it's prohibited. It's just advisable to use gradient backgrounds instead. The next type of background we have is a texture background. We have different types of texture. We have fabric texture, we have wooden texture, we have stony texture, we also have metallic texture, and so on. Now it's very easy to add a texture background, especially if you have the picture of the background in your gallery. You can simply click on background, then click on from gallery, and then import the texture from your gallery. You are free to resize it anyhow you want. So this is my texture background. The next type of background we are going to talk about is the noise background or the grain background. It is a kind of background that has the rough texture of an old TV. To create a noise background, you first select any color or gradient of your choice. Then you click on this icon at the bottom right corner. Then you select the noise option and enable it. You will see this grainy effect coming up. If you increase the alpha, it becomes darker, but if you reduce the alpha, it becomes lighter. Also, if you increase the enhance, the grains will be more concentrated, but if you reduce the enhance, the grains will be less concentrated. So you can make any adjustment of your choice. It's not necessary you use the white color, you can use any color of your choice. Just adjust it till it's perfect for you. Thank you for watching. If you have watched up to this point, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. See you in my next video.